met in Miami in 2007.
Ah, the helmet kit, regular?
Actually, that was 2008 in Phoenix. Miami was Peyton's.
Guys, I'm having a terrible day, man. Basically, I've got some popcorn that's got no salt. Huh? What is this? I don't want plain popcorn. I need some salt in this bitch. I can't go get some right now because all the stores have run out of salt. You know, I'm too far away from an ocean, so I can't get salt from there. Guys, where am I gonna get some salt?
Like they're either random.
Fucking shit! Like, why? Why is this game this retarded?
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yes. So salty. That really hits the spot. Show me some more, baby.
Expect more from me?
Oh,
Expect
here
more
we
from
go.
my dick in him. I'll get that ass banned, man. You don't watch somebody else's stream. There's plenty of people.
Get that ass bang.
The costume is so corny, I can't play you twice. Get the fuck out of here. You begged me to play you and pick the corniest costume ever. Why would you make an ugly-ass DBZ character like that? Get the fuck out of here, you sorry-ass motherfucker. You would never play me again, bitch. Probably eat a dick. You probably never donated to purchase shit in the first place. Worthless motherfucker.
Damn. Chill, bro.
I've not played one person I could consider good yet. Everybody I've played have just been trash, sloppy, beginner fucks. It's just getting lucky because it's me basically.
Bro, you've lost, though. You keep losing. And it's not like I ain't played someone that's good yet. But you've lost. You keep losing. When you beat someone, is that... Are they that good?
I can get my quest item.
Is he teabagging someone?
Stop fucking teabagging me and res me. Fucking res me! Wow, bro.
Oh, what's this? What's this? I'm on soul. What the fuck? Jesus. Reviving, man.
You got it, Terry. You gotta go close, bud. It's blitz. You can't stand back.
Yo, it's T-Mine. T-Mine.
You got it, Terry. You gotta go close, bud. It's blitz. You can't stand back.
Check it dead. They're gonna smoke to try to fucking tear him off, but.
Come on, then.
And I'm getting beat down.
What
I'm
the fuck is
fucking.
that? Damn!
Wow, Brennan smash.
T-Mine, chill. What just happened there?
You guys had the trailer?
Still at the trailer.
Let's isolate him.
A little bit of the guys, the other Jeep, I'll hop out.
Right. No.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm sorry, bro. Not to disrespect, you're actually bad. How many times did you shoot him? How many times? Well, my man had time to turn around to go, hey yo, who's shooting me? Hey yo, stop that! And killed him. My man went behind him, shot him in the back, and still failed.
The other Jeep, I'll hop out on me.
Oh my god. Bro, look at this. Look at this shit.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Daybreak! No hit rush, nothing?
Overwatch. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of salt from this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, kill him then.
Are you fucking kidding? How are you fucking dead? I fucking shot at him! And he fucking got exploded, but nothing happened to his health. What the fuck is this?
It's just bad.
My mom just canceled my brother's World of Warcraft account, but he's freaking out.
Oh, I know the cycle. Anyway, he stuffs thing up his arse. Nah, this is child endangerment. If anything, he enjoyed it. Like, notice how he somehow changes, like, instantly. Like, his shirt is just off in, like, less than 2 seconds. Obviously, he's having an exorcism right now. Oh, look at this shit. Whoa. All of a sudden. How's he changing? How's he changed? I've never changed this fast in my life, bro. How do you just take off all your clothes, or most of your clothes, in like less than 10 seconds? Now, watch what he's about to do with the remote. This is great song, by the way. Look at the remote. The remote's about to get violated. Why does the remote enter his anus? That's not child endangerment, man. Surely at this point, parents must be like, alright, maybe we should go in and see what goes on. He's been doing this for more than a minute, and it sounds like it's getting worse. Let's get some holy water in this bitch. Put some handcuffs on him so he can't shove anything else up his ass. Now there is. Damn! One shot from Dad, and he instantly turns back to normal. Fuming, but normal. Oh, it's T-Man.
Someone just dropped over there.
Okay. Help, please. That's because you didn't fucking ping him, was it?
I did ping him. There's literally a red ping.
What do you mean, don't follow me?
There's a red ping just by me on the roof.
Isaac, that little Chevy Angle's over here now and revive me before I bleed out.
You know what? I'm not sure if I want to.
Isaac!
Oh, Narang's our gods. Your dad's got legs like Curly Whurlies. Your mate's got an ass like a bag of wet sand.
Oh, that is me. That's me.
Your dad's a Jehovah's Witness with a porn addiction.
How did you come up with this shit?
Your bird's got a fanny like a Venus flytrap.
What? Your bird has got a fanny like a Venus flytrap. Imagine a woman and a vagina that whenever you put your dick inside would just dissolve it. How do you come up with this shit, man?
Where am I getting fuck off? I'm across the map. I'm no threat to you. Fuck off. No, fuck off. Fuck. Congratulations. You can put that in your fucking little montage, then they'll get 2 whole viewers, one of which is you, fucking checking the video, and the other one is your mom. Congrats.
Bro, please stop talking.
Wait, Harry? A bit of song from Harry. Harry's song? Oh. Nice. Fantastic. Asian anger. Fantastic song. It's quite rare. Whoa, are you having sex with the computer or are you angry? Like it just sounded like nukes fucking. That is the sound you hear when you have to.
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Google Pixel 6 makes distractions instantly disappear with the most advanced smartphone camera yet. Google Pixel 6.
Ring in the new year with new Superfan episodes of The Office, Season 4.
This is my gift to you.
New extended...
Two dudes just rubbing against each other, grinding to some pie next door in the background.
Green, what's your problem, Green? What is your problem? Missile alone ramp.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor. I
Why
swear.
do you have a hammer?
What is that noise in the background, man? It sounds like someone's got...
That's a terrorite. Why would you have a hammer next to your gaming setup? Oh. Oh my god.
I don't know how fucking...
Chill, man. Shit. Oh, I got enough salt. I got enough. That was incredible. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching. Almost finished my popcorn now. Plenty of salt. I'll see you all in a bit. Take care. Peace.
Okay. This is not an enjoyable morning.
It's a criminal! Leave me alone! No, it's criminal!
Wow, your handwriting is incredible. I've got brain freeze.
Oh, fuck.
That's someone's dad.
Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sidemen Drink One Colour for a Day. Right.
What starts with the year?
A red team. These three here.
Right.
No, green team. Green. Yeah, green team. Red team in the middle there. The not goods. Squad. I was trying to think of a like a pun. And then the blue team's on the right here, and I'll be joining. I have to go blue. Oh, all right. So it's essentially like 12 bingo items that you have to try and complete, and then we have an end point, which is called. I don't know.
It's a big year.
Big year for the Cypher, this one. I'll send you the location. It's called Glitch Bar. Cool. And there's some fun games. It's just a nice little fun ending we'll have. But we meet there. Well, you get there as soon as you can if you complete all the bingo items. If not, we've got to be there by 4. And then whoever has the most items ticked off is the winner. The winners get this nice trophy.
What does it say on it?
Third place Grand Prix. A box of celebrations.
Wow.
50 grand. And some Ace 10. A Venusaur. A Blastoise.
Is that worth more than 50 grand?
Yeah.
I got through in 50 grand.
Yeah, celebration.
50 grand. Hey, Harry, you know those Pokemon cards? They're from the set called Celebrations, so I see what you've done there. Okay. I don't think he saw what you done there. I don't think he did that.
Alright, so here's your bingo items. You have to drink in a place with an entrance sign of your colour. You have to drink in a place with red, blue or green in its name, corresponding to your team. So the green, purple, whatever, I don't know if there's one. You've got to find someone dressed entirely in your colour. Entirely? So I said a minimum 2 items. So if they're wearing like a red jacket and red trousers, or blue denim jacket, blue trousers, but I won't take just like a...
What about like red tie, red socks? Nah. You're gonna walk around and say, hey, let me see your socks. Hey, you got red tie. Hey, if they're wearing a suit, they might have like...
If it's visibly 2 items of a colour, you're fine. Throughout the day, you have to have 5 drinks of your colour. They don't have to be alcoholic. We've grown as people now, we don't have to.
These count.
Look, I'm not using any bias in this. If Jester starts speaking facts, y'all know me and Mopey, I talk to Mopey. It's a reaction. It's YouTube, it's the internet.
You claimed we abused you as Mopey? I assume this is reference to the Mopey abuse trend?
I don't think that's what he's referencing at all. But smart play for the little kids in the back watching. Look, bro, I'm just being honest. Look, Mopey, you probably listening to my voice mad at me right now. I love you, boy. It's 3-2 right now. I'm not gonna lie. Jester went on demon timing. Let's see if he teed. I like these. Let's go.
Recently, Tyler made a video about why he left 2-Wipe, and in that video, he made a lot of false claims about me and manipulated different events and left out a lot of the story. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys a timeline of events so you guys have context.
Look, I'm not using any bias in this. If Jester starts speaking facts, y'all know me and Mopey, I talk to Mopey. But if Jester starts speaking facts, you know what I'm saying? It's a reaction. It's YouTube. It's the internet.
Context of the full story, and then I'm going to react to every point Tyler has made in his video and respond to them. But before we get into that, I'm not asking you guys to sympathize with me. All I'm asking is that you watch the entire video before you form an opinion on the subject. As a lot of you guys know, me and Tyler have been friends since elementary school, and
why this nigga like got pretty eyes like those? Was his eyes always pretty like these? What the hell? Was it always like those?
And in high school, I started doing really good at YouTube, dropped out of school, went to go do it full time. I was super successful with it, and in that time, I wanted to bring up my friends, so I taught Tyler how to edit and helped him make videos, and then eventually got him to move into the 2-Hype house at the time. And having Tyler in the house was amazing. We were really good friends. We hung out. I was in his videos. He was in my videos. Then we moved to Calabasas for a new house. Still same thing going on. Me and Tyler, we hang out all the time. Like, you're my friend. I loved hanging out with you. We made videos together, just countless videos on your channel, countless videos on my channel. In March, I moved out of the house, and the reason I moved out of the house was because I needed more space. I had one bedroom, but I had multiple employees in person. I'm trying to run different businesses. I needed my own space. And it's always been a dream to purchase my own home, and that is why I moved out. As Tyler stated in his video, he's been going through an addiction. Now, this had been going on for a while, but when I left the house in March, it got worse throughout the year, and I never got to fully understand the full extent of it. Later in the year, we were in negotiations with 100 Thieves to sign with them, and Tyler was on board with this, but it wasn't until like the last minute of negotiations, Tyler actually backed out of the deal and told us he didn't want to be a part of the 100 Thieves deal. Tyler explained to us that he didn't want to be part of the 100 Thieves deal because of the contract and the obligations that came with it, and we said, okay, you can still be part of 2-Hype, you just won't do the 100 Thieves obligations. And that's what we agreed to for some time, but then Tyler expressed to us he didn't want to be part of the group either, and Tyler was going through it mentally at the time, going through addiction. So we talked to him as a group, and we came to the decision that, you know, go to rehab, get your mind right, take time. If you still don't want to be part of the group when you get back, you know, think about it for a while.
I remember when Moby brought up how he was using weed and drugs. I mean, he was using drink, that lick, and that grass to help him with some things, and he was on it a lot. But calling it an addiction, I mean, I don't know to the extent it was. He could, I don't know, but say he was an addict. That's tough. Devil's lettuce. Okay.
To be part of the group, but don't make this life-changing decision until you get your mind right. Tyler went to rehab, and about 20 days later, he came back, and there wasn't much communication when Tyler came back. I texted him a little bit, but I felt like he was avoiding me. For example, he came to the house to drop off something for my roommate, Rick, but didn't come inside to talk to me. James came to his door, knocked on it. You wouldn't even open the door to talk to James after you came back from rehab. Shortly after that, your dad emailed us demanding documents. And to give context on Tyler's dad, Tyler, over the years, you've only said negative things about your dad. I've only had limited experiences with him, but you always expressed to me that your dad was a negative influence. As you can see, this email shows Tyler's dad reaching out for these documents. Now, while this was happening, Tyler's dad met with our manager and made physical threats on multiple people in the group, and as you can see, Tyler talks about it in this clip.
The reason that Chris hired security was because my dad. I had a talk with my dad.
I didn't even realize
everything that was going on, and my dad sat down with our manager at the time, my ex-manager, and he told him, and he threatened Chris.
Multiple people had to hire security because they did not feel safe. Tyler, you never messaged anyone once apologizing for what your dad did. The only thing you messaged us after that was threatening emails, threatening legal action. We did not give Tyler's dad those documents he requested because he threatened our safety. People had to hire security. He has zero right to those documents that he's requesting. Tyler does. Tyler did not ask.
Under safety, what you think he said, Chad? What you think he said? What the fuck? Threatening his safety, you need to get security. The hell? Fuck.
As for them, it's coming from his dad. He then sent another email requesting even more documents from us. It is a very, very long email, and there's a lot of private information. As you can see, it's blurred, but I will read different sections from it. I will look forward to hearing from an officer of 2i Court. If I do not hear back within a reasonable and appropriate time frame based on the fact that my earlier email was ignored, which I explained why it was, I will stop all communication and bring legal action on behalf of Tyler Glenn Mopey against all parties mentioned in this email. And Tyler never mentioned the fact that he came at us legally first. If no criminal violations occur, then all being accused will be vindicated, and those who have accused with be left to lick their wounds. But if the violations did occur, you ignore this email, this sees the inside of a courtroom. All penalties will be enforced to the fullest extent of the law, and no friendly considerations will be given to any party. And then at the end of the email, this is how we found out Tyler was leaving 2i. It was an email from his dad that...
Okay, he's definitely getting this... I understand there's 40 minutes left of this shit. He's definitely gonna go back and explain a lot of shit leading up to this shit, right? Because I feel like he just... Why is he starting here? Why isn't he starting back and moving to this point? He's gonna go back? Okay, I hope so, because this is fucking weird.
That had legal threats, and it said, in closing, I would like to remind you all that Mopey walked away from 2i for moral and ethical reasons that involve the actions both personally and professionally of the 2i members, and he was not pushed out or forced out. The plan was for when Tyler got back from rehab to tell us whether he wanted to be in the group, how he was feeling, but no, you didn't come to us, you didn't have a group discussion with us. We've had to find out from your dad in an email where you're literally threatening us with lawsuits, Tyler. You couldn't have come and talked to us after everything we've been through. We had to find out through an email. We could have made everything mutual. Nothing had to be a back and forth attack. There had to be no legal action. But no, this is how everything happened. And keep in mind, Tyler, everything before rehab, we're meeting, we're talking to each other, you come back, stop talking to us, and threaten us legally. But in your video, you make it seem like we're coming after you legally when this has been going on for over a month. There are more threats in this email. We replied telling him, you are not Tyler's power of attorney, which basically means he'd be able to sign for Tyler, act as if he was Tyler, and what he responded with was a middle finger. Then, from that point on, all of the emails started coming from Tyler's own email. During this time when Tyler was threatening us with legal action, he was still living in the house, so we pretty much told him, like, dude, you have to leave in 30 days. You haven't paid rent in 8 months. You're suing your friends. And your dad is physically threatening us, and you won't talk to us. This was a back and forth email about living in the house. I'm going to paraphrase because it's kind of a lot. He was asking for information on the lease. He thanked us for that. Chris wasn't living in the house. The washer and dryer were his. He took them. As for me not making any payments on rent for the past 8 months, you must provide me with a complete financial breakdown that involves all members of 2i that are leaseholders and subleaseholders and the rent due and paid from each to substantiate that I have not completed rent payments as needed. Also, if I'm not mistaken, there was money directly taken from 2i Court checking account and paid toward rent. Please provide the financial details on that point as well, if in fact it did happen, or prove to me that it did not happen. Now, the 2i Corporation started subsidizing the 2i house rent as we were filming a bunch of different videos there. We all agreed on that. We all had to pay less rent, and Tyler, you just never paid rent, and now you're asking for documents that prove that. We're friends, bro. It's a discussion about rent. It's not like, oh, Tyler, I'm gonna make a document that says you owe me this rent every month and hold you to it. It's like, nah, bro, like, that's your rent. Later in the emails, he says, I'd like to add that you emailing 3 members that are not leaseholders, but only subleaseholders.
How much what? I don't give a fuck about dispelling this information. How much is rent as for a fan? I pay 50%. They pay 25%.
One, in fact, is not even involved in this matter, is unlawful conduct on your part. What he's talking about, we added Cash to the email because Cash is in 2i. He's been involved in all these legal...
Read it. What do you mean, read it?
About, we added Cash to the email because Cash is in 2i. He's been involved in all these legal things too. He's part of the group. So we just added him to the email. And he's literally saying, do it again and I will bring legal action against you for defamation of character, and I'm not threatening you. I am promising you. Because we added Cash to an email chain. Tyler said this. This is coming straight from Tyler. I am not threatening you. I am promising you. And he said, furthermore,
reach 100K plus subscribe. What? Yeah, I don't think that's what he meant. But smart play for the little kids in the back watching. Smart play. You confuse a lot of niggas with that. A lot of niggas will see that like, oh my god, Monkey's a liar. He manipulated that motherfucker. He agreed to it. I mean, bro, that's not what he's talking about, bro. I don't think that's what he's talking about. Maybe I'm dumb and an idiot. You know, I'll take that.
You told us you were cool with it, and you ran with it on your own channel too. You kept that trend up on your own channel. Every 100,000 subscribers, you would do a video of us hurting you, Tyler, and you always reassured us that the Mopey abuse stuff was okay, and you did it on your own channel.
And
you take it as so
like as Tyler, like everybody just forgetting about Tyler.
Imagine listening to this, you're like, bro, you let us fucking bro, that's what we're talking
about Mopey. And Mopey showing up for the videos, everybody just
big shout out to
about Tyler. And they're gonna say otherwise. Like when I put out my tweet, they all just tried saying they helped me out more than anyone, showing texts of support, like all that stuff. But no, I'm not having some fake agenda. Like fake agenda that went out with like TD and Lowe's go out there. Like I'm saying.
Tyler, I've known you since kindergarten. There has never been a hidden agenda in our friendship. I've known you for over 10 years, and you've been one of my closest friends. And I genuinely believe what I said in my tweet is true. I taught you how to edit and make videos. I gave you an opportunity to move into the house, and I promised you I would pay for your entire first year of rent for free while I helped you build your own career. And then even after that first year, you would go months without paying me, but because you were one of my closest friends, I let it slide, and I took responsibility for that. And besides the YouTube stuff, Tyler, I tried to help you become an adult. You never had a credit card, you never had a credit score. We had multiple discussions about, Tyler, this is what you need to get a credit card. This is the step-by-step process. But you say I don't care about Tyler, but I don't want one of my closest friends to be a grown man with no credit score. Like, you literally act like I never tried to help. Did you want me to drive you to the bank and talk to the teller for you? I don't understand. I also helped.
I need it. Hold on.
Never had a credit card. You go months without paying to move into the house, and I promised you I would pay for your entire first year of rent for free while I helped you build your own career. And then even after that first year, you would go months without paying me, but because you were one of my closest friends, I let it slide, and I took responsibility for that. And besides the YouTube stuff, Tyler, I tried to help you become an adult. You never.
Okay, let me throw you a hypothetical, chat. Let's say I do all this great shit for, let me throw some email that I know, for TK or some shit, right? It's TK, I help TK get a car, I help TK do all this and the third. I just throw all the great things I've done for TK, right? But over like these past 2 years,